Welcome back to Grilling with the Guru. I'm Kurt Gilroy. This is T-Gid.
They call me T-Gids.
We're doing tailgating.
Yeah, we are.
We're working on
I'm gonna do a mock shoe.
the famous
Uncle Howard, Ray
Uncle
Gidry,
Howard,
yeah, mock shoe.
the mock shoe.
Yeah, you want me to get it going?
Go after it.
Look, first thing we want to do is get your pot. Now look, we got a pot in the Cajun grill. That's one of the special features of the Cajun grill.
Love that feature.
Yeah, you can barbecue and cook in a pot at the same time. So we're gonna start out with about a quarter cup of olive oil. That's not even a quarter cup. How much was that, Kurt? You're the chef.
Oh, we're gonna call it a quarter cup.
Yeah, it's just enough to cover the bottom of the pot.
It's about that much.
Yeah, and then this right here is whole kernel corn. We drained it, got all the water out, and this is 7 cans. What I like to do is just about a 7-can whole kernel, 3-can cream style.
Okay.
We'll add the cream style later. But now what we're doing right now is just frying the corn. You just want to kind of, you don't want to let it burn. You want to kind of keep working it. And the sugar, there's a lot of sugar in corn, right?
A lot of sugar, a lot of starch.
You'll notice that you'll get like a little black stuff sticking to the bottom of your spoon or your spatula. And what that is, that's the sugar. My dad called it the crud. And he said that's the love. And so that's the flavor. Right now you'll see a lot of the water still cook out. And once that water cooks out, it's almost going to start smelling like popcorn. It's delicious.
But you're gonna have to watch it close when it gets to that point.
You got to watch it close. You see right now, I can almost jack up my heat and put the coals right on the bottom of the pot, and I'm gonna have that water steaming out. And as it starts to steam out, I'm gonna lower it and just finish it off.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, what you gonna be working on over here?
Let's
I see
work
you
on
got
the
some
sliders.
stuff in the bowl, man.
Yes, sir. We got here. We have our meat mixture for our sliders. We're doing half and half.
That's 1 pound ground pork, 1 pound of ground beef.
Now,
Okay.
you could use whatever fat content you want. You want 80-20? Great. You want 73, 18? That's fine. Whatever you want. 90-10, it doesn't
How
matter.
they know that's really like 73? How they know that?
They don't know.
They just guessing,
You trust, well, no, the people who mix it know.
right?
But, hello,
Where they got that?
the fireworks is going on, bro.
Them coals are hot, baby.
What? No, the people who mix it know. And
Okay.
they do it by weight.
Okay,
So many pounds of lean beef to so many pounds of beef fat.
so they actually do that. They weigh fat and the beef, and
Yeah.
then they grind it together.
Yeah, they don't take a fatty piece of beef and say,
do it all.
oh, that looks about 73.
That's what I would do.
No, they use lean, like if you're getting ground chuck,
Right.
it's the chuck, which is a very lean, well, parts of it is very lean.
Right.
So they take all the fat off, put it separately, and then they get additional beef fat from other parts of the animal, and they mix it accordingly.
Fascinating. I
Thank-
didn't know that. So, okay, how you season that? You season that before you cook it?
I always season before I cook,
All right.
but not too far in advance. A lot of people do. When you start adding salt to meat, it draws out the moisture.
Right.
If you could wait until the day of and just before you cook, that's great. If you can't, that's fine too.
Right.
So we're gonna just do simple kosher salt
Yeah.
and some butt rub, because everybody likes the butt rub.
A little butt rub.
And we're gonna use an egg to bind it together,
Uh-huh.
and it just couldn't be any easier.
No, okay.
So, how much salt? How much salt? How much salt? You can. There's an old adage.
Yeah.
It's easier to add than it is to take out.
It's true.
So we're going to sneak up on it, and that's another reason to use kosher salt. It's not. They say it's not as salty. It really is just as salty as table salt, but because the granules are so big,
Right.
you don't get as much salt in the same amount. So what that means is it's like flakes. They sit on top of each other, whereas table salt compacts. So you would get a whole lot more table salt in that amount as you do kosher salt.
Right.
So you could just kind of sneak up on it a little bit.
Yeah,
Right?
and it's shiny.
And it's shiny and it's pretty. And it's crunchy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna add whatever you like to use for seasonal or all-purpose seasoning, or we're using butt rub today.
A little butt rub.
And then we're gonna add us an egg.
I'm gonna stir my pot.
Stir your pot. Always crack your egg on the table, not on the bowl.
Why? Because you get shells in your egg,
You could.
in the meat?
You could.
Okay.
If it's me, you're gonna get all the shell in there.
That's calcium.
It's calcium.
Yeah, when you're tailgating, see, a lot of people say, man, I had some people when we tailgate real hard and heavy with my partners, you know, they say, man, they're working that with their hand. Did they wash their hand? Let me tell you something. When you put that over a fire, that's all them bugs are gonna cook out, huh?
Absolutely.
So,
now,
I mean-
we are not recommending unsanitary.
No. Okay,
Practices.
so you're doing that. We already got the chicken wings already seasoned up, real pretty.
Yep.
And we're leaving them whole.
We're gonna leave them whole and grill them, and then we're gonna sauce them. This is a super easy preparation that tastes great. The
Okay.
sauce is already made, and I'm gonna tell y'all how to make it when we come back.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all don't go nowhere. We're gonna come back. We're gonna finish this up, and we'll see you in the next segment. Don't go nowhere.